So yesterday, on one of the videos I uploaded, I got a comment from someone, a very interesting comment, and that someone's name is Maya. So Maya, I want you to know this video was inspired by you. You asked me, what do I think about Mr. Gayton Mchenzie? Is he gonna be a great president of South Africa? I shared my thought. I told you that in South Africa, anyone can be a president. The bar is too low, the standard is too low. Anyone can be a president. But I went on and did some more investigation so you can clearly understand the person who you're proposing should be the next president. What does he think about the immigration policies? What does he think about certain things? Because he once did an interview before elections when he was still delusional, thinking that he's gonna be a president. And he said a lot of things. But I want to play this clip to you so you can get better understanding. There is a clip.
The PA is not your normal party. And people are responding to that. You guys are laughing at us. We don't know. But when people vote for us, and 2024, my brother, get used to call me President Gayton Mchenzie.
Okay, let's tackle those three issues one by one quickly. And I want to start with let's start with this hot one of foreigners, because it seems like it's your favorite subject, right? What is going to be your policy in terms of collaborating with other countries like SADC, for example? There are economic things in place there. There is the BRICS, for example, in terms of countries beyond SADC. There is African Union and all of those things that obviously are contributing one way or another to our economy. Our economy is not an island. Can you deal just with that part? We'll come to the foreigners later. Your foreign policy in terms of collaborating with others to make sure that jobs come here, foreign direct investment comes here, etc.
All right. I think number one, you must understand. You look at South Africa. South Africa has got a very skewed geopolitical strategy. South Africa's geopolitical strategy is still based on who was our friends during the struggle.
Yeah.
It doesn't work like that, my brother. Let me make you an example. America has dropped 2 bombs on Japan. Hiroshima, Nagasaki. 2 bombs. But today, America's biggest trading partner is Japan. Here, we'll be told, no, Cuba was with us in the struggle.
Yeah.
The young people don't know those. Now you must base your geopolitical strategy on who was with us in the struggle. And not, you look at the European Union, which are being insulted here all day, every day by our leaders. But the European Union is South Africa's biggest trading partner. Now, if you're going to fight with your biggest trading partner, you are not going to.
What is going to be your policy? Tell us who are going to be your friends.
I'm telling you, my friends. Let me answer that one. You might think I'm running away. Our friends, we will reset our geopolitical strategy. We will relate to countries in the same way that they relate to us. We cannot relate on parasites that make the United States of Africa. You talk about, you have ECOWAS, you have BRICS, you have different blocks, economic blocks, and countries. None of those countries must interfere in the laws of this country. The laws of this country is very clear. You must come at the border gate, not on the back of a crocodile. Now, BRICS cannot tell us what should our domestic rules be in this country. And foreign direct investment, my brother.
But I don't think that's the case. I think there's always an emphasis in all this multilateral organizations of the respect of sovereignty.
They must respect our sovereignty. We are sovereign.
So it's not a new fresh policy. I'm asking you.
No, it's not new fresh policy.
Who are going to be your friends? Tell me, international.
My friends, we are resetting. We are starting afresh to be friends with all countries, and we'll relate with the countries in the way they relate with us. We will look at FDI, foreign direct investment, that's being brought into this country. We will kill this red tape that as a person I've invested millions in other countries. And I can tell you the difference between people investing here and we investing outside. Here's a lot of red tape. What we will do, we'll cut the red tape and we'll roll out the red carpet. Things that take 6 months, we will do in 72 hours.
But you realize you are inheriting a bankrupt country. Can you and I agree?
Not only a bankrupt country, a country being run by people with no commercial sense. I have commercial sense. And how I'll turn this economy around. You see, you cannot come And tell me about leaders that can't read the balance sheet and say we'll change the country.
Yeah, but the country is bankrupt.
You just heard, right? That's the person who you're asking me, is he gonna be a better candidate for presidency in South Africa? He was failing to answer a simple question. They asked him, what is your policy on international law? He was failing to answer. He was biting himself, going all over the place. So that's the person who you are suggesting should be the president. So me, I'm not against anyone being a president. I know in South Africa anyone can be. The bar is very low for presidency. Anyone can go there, contest, be a premier, be a mayor, be a president, be anything, you know. So it's easy in South Africa. But for a better understanding, I had to show you that clip. And that clip, I have questions based on that clip and based on you proposing he should be the next president. If you're proposing he should be the next president, you saw he was failing to answer a basic, simple question about the policy of international. So I want to ask you, if he becomes a president, do you think he's going to be a good president, as in like representing the Patriotic Alliance? The Patriotic Alliance is the one in leadership, and the Patriotic Alliance is the party that is in leadership, and he's the president of Patriotic Alliance, and Patriotic Alliance is running business in South Africa as presidency? Or do you think it should become a presidency within the current GNU, succeeding Ramaphosa? Because many questions have to be asked, because the dynamics of politics have changed. Many have predicted that there is no one single party that can ever rule South Africa in the coming many decades, because we are in a season of coalition politics, coalition government, locally, provincially, nationally. As we can see currently, locally, provincially is coalitions. So is he gonna be comfortable with being a president of a coalition government? And if he does, what political parties are gonna be in support of his policies? Because most of his policies are not known, they are not even communicated. So how are other political parties gonna be comfortable joining his coalition, joining him as the president, in support of him, voting motions of confidence towards him? Is the DA gonna vote a motion of confidence in his international policies? They won't, because the DA don't support the same policies as him. The EFF will clearly not vote for the same policies as him. Last time I checked, MK Party was a Pan-Africanist movement. So many of the policies Mr. Gayton Mchenzie might want to implement, they are not going to vote with him. And I believe, based on principles, many political parties won't want to work with him. So they're going to vote many motions of no confidence against him. His presidency won't last, won't be sustainable. Not many people will vote for the Patriotic Alliance in the coming elections, because he's not even representing Patriotic Alliance. He's representing the ANC currently as we speak. Maybe if he joins the ANC and start being a member of the ANC, maybe he has a chance. But according to me, as a Patriotic Alliance, he stands no chance being the president of South Africa, let alone being a leader of a coalition, a government. I don't think so. Being a minister, anyone can be a minister. Even if you have 2%, you can be a minister. But being in government, you need numbers. You need something to bargain against other political parties, to bargain and show your power. And currently, as we speak, it doesn't have the numbers. And his numbers don't look good. They don't look promising, like they would climb like a mountain and be skyrocketing. So based on that, I don't think he stands a chance. But him as a person, he's a good person, he's a nice person, but his politics, they won't sustain his presidency, because he also believes in being a dictator. He wants a dictatorship. He's the type of guys who still believe that, no, South Africa must bring back the death penalty. So people must be killed for committing crimes, you know. And one thing we need to appreciate about the death penalty is that it takes away the predators away from our society. But another thing, a disadvantage, you'll end up killing people who didn't commit crimes, because maybe it was just an allegation. And then how long will you take to investigate until you kill that person. Death row. You're gonna throw them in jail and they're in a death row. So that's the type of politics he's coming with. He's gonna deport all illegal foreigners. How is he gonna know who is a legal foreigner, who is a South African? So that means there's gonna be chaos. Police have to go in all households, checking IDs, verifications, and all of those things. Because there's no way you're gonna know who is an illegal foreigner based on just seeing someone passing on the street. So he believes in all of those things. So with the way he has presented himself, the way he has sold himself, I don't think he's the best candidate to be the president of any country, let alone South Africa. I don't think so. So that's my answer to you, Maya. I hope you're satisfied. I hope I didn't disappoint you in this explanation, but this is just what I think. Thank you very much. God bless you.